Hi everyone, good evening. So, we will just wait for a few more minutes, maybe max for 5 more minutes for others to join. So, you guys are able to hear me? Uh, you can text in the chat box. Is that possible? Yes. All right. Thank you so much for the confirmation, Madhavan and Gautam. So, yes, we will wait for a few more minutes and let others also to join because this is going to be a very interesting session. And yeah, we are going to learn something new today. Okay, we'll wait for a few minutes. I'll be on mute. Okay.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, dear. We'll wait for some 4 more minutes for others to join. Let us give some time. Okay. I'll be on mute. Okay, so we have waited for 5 minutes. So shall we start the class, or maybe your friends, somebody you know, they are going to connect, join? Any idea? Or can we begin the session? However you want. Tell me quickly. Start, ma'am. Okay, Sheikh, we will start now. Okay, fine. So this session is going to be, you have to work on it. Okay, that would be great if you have a notepad or if you can make a note in your system itself. Okay, so you guys got something to write it down? Yes or no? For your input. Have you got something to make a note of it? Great, great, perfect, perfect. Okay. So I believe last two sessions, like we have understand what is HR, basics, roles, key functions, and then the difference between HR administration and HR operations, right? So today we are going to get into the HR key functions, like one by one in all these sessions. We will be not in this sessions, in the upcoming sessions we will be covering how to cover those activities and what is meant by what. Okay, so let me share my screen and you guys have to confirm if you are able to see this or not. So you guys are able to see it. Let me open the chat. Yes, thank you so much. I'm not sure what the first name, Uday Kiran, I would say that. I'm so sorry. Okay, Sheikh, fine, fine. Okay. So now we have known about introduction, HR administration, HR operations, right? Now we must know the process, like the process, which means this key functions. How does that work? So once you make yourself to ensure on these processes, then you are, HR personnel. You can call yourself as the HR personnel and you can crack any interviews. Okay. So first thing is recruitment. So I will cover the basic topics on this sessions, not every topics. We will go one by one in each session. So if you have any doubts, any queries, what we can, where we can use it, what is the process, and if you have any doubts, then we can process it. Okay, so today we are going to see the key function of HR recruitment. Okay, how many of you know HR recruitment basics? How many of you know HR recruitment, like what is the recruitment? If anybody can unmute and speak, if it's possible, you can do that. No problem.
Hiring employees, ma'am.
Correct. Hiring employees. But hiring employees, is that the only process in recruitment, or do we have some small steps also?
I know that's it, ma'am. I know more.
No
I
problem.
don't
No
know.
problem. No problem. So hiring employee is one phase of the recruitment. Okay. So that is one phase. When I say one phase, which means there are multiple minor steps. When we do all those steps, then only it call as recruitment. Okay. Now, let me go to the next slide. Okay. So what does it says? HR recruitment is the process of finding, identifying, and selecting qualified candidates for a job positions in a company. It's an important step in building a company's human capital and meeting its goal. So now you know, right, what is human capital, or you have any doubt? I have told you in first session. Anybody remember what is human capital? Yes, no? Nobody remember? Human capital means what? Somebody? HR, no. Like, can you give me full form? Full form something. Okay, what is the other word of human capital? Human resource management also refers that.
Manpower,
Right,
human
right,
capital,
correct,
source.
correct. Good, good. So now you get it, right? It is an important step in building a company's human capital. So what does that mean? It is an important step in building manpower manage, or like to bring the manpower or to bring the workforce to the organization and meeting its goal. So now it's understandable, right? And a company may also choose to recruit internally, which is when they select an existing employee to fill a new role. Now, what you have to make a note of it. So whenever the question comes, what is recruitment? So of course, what Uday, right? Uday said, right? That it's a process of hiring people or hiring candidate or hiring employees. We can say that, okay? That's true. But there are two types of recruitment. One is external recruitment and the other is internal recruitment. You can just make a note of it, okay? So majorly two types of recruitment can only be seen in the corporate world or any industries. So one is internal recruitment and the other is external recruitment. Okay, so what does it mean by internal recruitment? Any suggestions? I mean, any words coming in your mind? Internal recruitment means what we can say it as internal recruitment. Oh, what does it happen?
Recruitment within the company.
Sorry, employee refer.
Recruitment which is done within the company.
Somebody is scratching. Who is that person working on PPT now? Somebody named Nirmal is there or what? So you are getting the access to this PPT or what to edit?
Yes, ma'am, we can get.
So don't do anything on this, please. See, somebody has crashed with some red lines and all. I don't know he is aware of this or not. Nirmal. It has shown your name in this red line. I don't know, but how you're getting access? It should not be, right? I have just shared the screen.
We have an edit option, ma'am, here in Zoom
Oh my
meeting.
God. Okay. No problem. So don't do anything, huh, guys? Fine. Okay, Nirmal, you don't know how to remove it, no problem. But just keep away from the keyboards or using the screen, or just be away. That's what I can say now. I don't know how it's been accessible now. It should not happen, but see, it is coming in someone's screen. Okay, I will rectify it till next session. No worries. So bear with me, guys. Okay. Is it looking odd to you or it's okay?
It's okay, ma'am.
Okay, all right, thank you. Fine. So where we were there on the two types of recruitment, internal recruitment and external recruitment. So internal recruitment is somebody said here something, right? Internal recruitment within organization. Rakshita,
Ma'am,
you tell me, yes, go on.
recruitment which is done within the company.
Recruitment within the company, yes. How? But how? Recruitment is happening within the company, but how it is happening? Like, who is the candidates there within the company?
Top level
Internals.
manager.
Correct. Gautam also mentioned correct. Internal switch, not internal switch. You know that let's say an HR recruiter is working as HR recruiter from past 2 years. Now we get the requirement of HR generalist. So we will move that HR internally because she is good in that or he is good in that. So internally we are doing the movement and filling that position. Okay. So such type of requirements closure called as internal recruitments. Okay. Similarly, we will be having multiple positions within the organization. There is a senior sales manager, GM manager, deputy manager, right? And juniors. So if we find there is a GM position, like general manager position, and there are some juniors who has worked for 7 years, 8 years, and they have good knowledge about the products, then what we can do is internally, if we are having any GM or open position, then we can ask that senior junior, like who is the more longer tenure junior within the organization, we will have an interview. Like internal recruitment will also have the interview process, that internal staff members also have to come down for the interview, write the test, and they have to clear it. Once they clear it, once they pass the test, only then we can onboard them. So that process is called as internal recruitment. Okay. Now, second is external recruitment. So when I say external recruitment, that means we are hiring or sourcing the candidate from the outside, not within the, we are not having the candidates which who are within the organization itself. They are working with some other companies, or they are a student from the freshers from the market, like that. Okay. So how we are doing that external recruitment? Through some source, social media, agencies, different consultancy channels, campus hiring, right? You know all these things, right? So all these things comes under external recruitment. Okay, so that is the process of internal. So internal and external both will have to follow the recruitment process. Like if there is any test, there is any video call interview, or interview with the management, or interview with the department HOD, then interview with the HR, all this process will remain the same. Okay, clear? So now you guys clear internal and external? What is internal recruitment? What is external recruitment? Quickly, yes, no in the chat box is enough. Yes, okay, great, great. So in the questions, in the interview, if you're talking about recruitment, you can start with, like we know that is the interview types are two types of recruitment, two types of recruitment types we have got, internal recruitment and external recruitment. You can start like this while talking about recruitment process. It will internal recruitment, Supriya. Okay. Internal recruitment is the movement of the internal candidates. Internal candidate means the employees who is already with us, who is already working with our organization. Okay. And we are promoting that person to a next level. So such type of types, what it called as promotions, transfers. Okay. So these, and employee referrals, somebody has noted down in the chat box, right? Employee referrals. These all positions is getting closed by the internal manpower. That is why it is called as internal recruitment. I hope now this is clear, Supriya. Okay, done. Fine. External recruitment, if we are getting the candidates outside the company from some other organization or some other company they are working, and we are sourcing and we are getting them into our organization. That is called external. There is no connection for that candidates with our employees. So it is external recruitment. So remember, employee referral comes under internal recruitment because that candidate is connected to our employee. That is why it is internal reference. Okay. So these are some basics of the recruitment, like what type of the recruitment. Now, what are the process? What are the process involved in the recruitment, right? So let me see. Okay, this is onboarding. Why that sheet is also not coming? I don't know now. 1 second. Yeah. Don't know how to remove this red ink because I'm also not feeling good with this red ink. Okay. So how to begin this recruitment process? Okay. Let me do stop sharing now. Again, I'll reshare the screen. Okay. Quickly. Now, anybody wants to, 1 second. I'm so sorry, guys. It's disturbing that in between I have to drop this PPT now. Okay. So what we are going to look into next is recruitment process. Okay. So how the recruitment process starts in any organization? Basic question, right? There is a business, there is a job, right? Let's say we have the business of anything. You tell me, guys, what topic you want to talk, or what skill you know about it. So we'll work on that. Okay. Because you have to work with me on this. This is something, a practical job which you have to do. We are going to work on JD. Okay, we are going to work on job description. For a recruiter, this is very, very important how to work on JD. Okay, that is why I asked you, can you write it or can you note it down somewhere? But you have to be interactive because your ideas, your knowledge can help some your team colleagues over there in the call itself. Okay, of course, I'm there to guide you, so no need to worry on that part. So first thing is, there is a business. In this business, what all departments, common departments can be there? Can anybody tell me quickly? Let's say there is a business, any business, furniture business or jewelry business or cooking
Finance.
business, right? Yeah, tell me.
Finance, marketing, advertising,
Mm-hmm.
production, supply chain, blockchain.
Correct. Correct. Wait, let me also make a note of it. You said
Yes.
finance, marketing, and
Yes, ma'am.
finance, marketing,
Logistics,
HR.
HRM.
logistics, then HRM. Let me share you my this screen itself so you can see it, what I'm typing. Uh, 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 yeah, 1 second. Oh, it is popping up this. 1 second. You can see the screen now, right? Yeah. So these are the departments in any organization, right? Anybody wants to add anything?
Maybe IT team.
IT team, yes. So, okay, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is enough. What do you feel? 5 is enough, or do we need to do something else?
Enough, ma'am. Enough.
Yeah, okay. So we have the departments finance, marketing, logistics, HRM, IT. Now you know their each and every role, right? Finance team deal with monetary, marketing deals with sales and business development, correct? Logistic, what they are dealing with, logistics,
Transporting.
to and fro.
Transporting, warehouse,
Yeah, to and fro, warehousing, and HRM. HRM,
recruitment, recruitment,
recruitment. HR is doing lot of things now. Recruitment,
Managing people. February
managing,
74 crore.
managing, and what else? Recruitment, managing, ER. We know, right? What is ER?
employee retention,
ER is employee relations. EE is employee engagements. Employee retention is not there. That is retention management. So RM. HR will do retention management also. Okay, I can write it RM. IT is to take care of the infra and anything else. IT is most relevant to what? Tell me, supply chain. Okay, that is the old one. IT is more relevant to what?
Software development.
Software development internally, right? Managing, I can say hardware and softwares. So you know what is hardware and what is software, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. This is fine. Let's say this is enough. Okay. Now, so there is an organization. These departments are mandatory who will be there without fail. We cannot skip them in the any business. Okay, because each and everyone is playing a very important role. Now, HR is the only person where HR should know about finance department, like what they are doing, what is their basic needs, what is, their basic strength should be in any organization. Okay. Like I said, HR will take care of the, workforce. HR will take care of the workforce management, correct? So HR is the only person who will analyze whether the finance team need any more manpower strength in this department. Okay, HR has to make that data and give it to management. Once HR is there discussing with the management that yes, we need a person, there is a requirement, only then the management will approve. That finance team cannot go and just like that tell to the HR team to work on this. Okay, no company and no HR will work like that. Clear? Are you getting it? So HR is the person to analyze the finance department, marketing department, logistics department, HRM itself, and the IT department, whether they need any workforce, like additional workforce is required or not required. Okay. Now let's say there is some additional requirement has come. Okay. So for which department you guys want to work? Any one of you can, like, let's say you are an HR, you have analyzed that there is a requirement in one department. So tell me which is that one department who is looking for the, or who needs the manpower to fulfill the targets or to fulfill the goals of the company. Anybody can tell me. Which one?
Ma'am.
Finance.
Okay. So let's say our HR, like what's your name, dear? Sorry,
Sheikh
I
Karishma.
didn't saw the name.
Sheikh Karishma, ma'am.
Karishma, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
let's say Sheikh Karishma. Okay. So let's say Sheikh Karishma is, we need to add one manpower to the finance team. Okay. So we need to add one manpower. Okay. If we add one manpower, then the bandwidth will increase and we can do a lot more activities in the finance department. And there will be no more delays in bill processing, payment processing, account additions. So that is what the basic finance jobs, right? What they do. The basic activity we have to understand and analyze. So the finance basic, now as you have chosen finance, so finance basics activity. Finance basics activity would be what? Number one, bill processing, correct? Number two, invoice or PO. Invoice or PO, you know what is PO, right? Yes,
Public
no, PO?
offering. Public
Sorry?
offering. Public offering.
No, public offering is not in the organization, like they are not into the trade or something like that, right? It's the organization's inbuilt finance department. If the organization is having any products to sell, okay, or they want to purchase any product,
Purchase the order.
PO, correct. So this is PO, invoice or PO raising. So we call it as PO, okay. So that is basic activity of the finance department, bill processing, invoice or PO raising. And what else, guys? Are you getting anything, something relevant to finance? What else they do?
Ma'am, budgeting.
No, budgeting in this organization, they won't do. Budgeting comes under HR only. HR only has to finalize with the data from the finance team. What is the budget for each department? How much salary we can give this year? How much salary we can give another year? Bookkeeping, correct. Bookkeeping is also the process of here. They in every organization, the finance department will take care of the other monetary expenses, take care of the organization, but HR is the only person who will take care of the organization's budgeting. I mean, these 2 points are clear what I'm trying to say, or any doubt
Yes,
is there?
ma'am.
Clear,
Ma'am,
na?
can you repeat, ma'am?
See, HR is the only person who will do the budgeting of the organizations. Okay. Now, finance, what they are taking care of? They are taking care of the external budgetings. When I say external, that is the expense or the income of the outsider purchase, outsider business, not for the organization itself. So when I say organization itself, is that is a manpower expense, salary. You know, this department needs this much money for the infra expense. They need a new table. They need a new book, they need a new dash, I mean that blackboard or whiteboard, like that, right? So all this budgeting takes care by the HR. in HR, which department will do this now? Now you can tell me now after this 2 sessions, which department will take care of this budgeting? And this is relevant to what? Budgeting is relevant to what? Any idea? Which HR
Finance.
department will work on to
Finance.
this budgeting part?
Finance.
Finance is a different department,
Okay. Sure,
right?
ma'am.
In HR, like in the last 2 sessions, I have told you what is HR administration, what is HR operations. Now you will get something, right? So between these two HR department, which department will work on this part? Budgeting. I'm talking about the expenses. When I say expenses and budgeting, what is the basic need they want?
Operation. HR
No,
operations.
operation does what? Operation does what? Now you tell me. What is the operations rule? HR operations rule.
Ma'am, they want to recruit the employees.
Ma'am, demand, ma'am.
No, you are distracting. Okay, focus, guys. Okay, what we understand in the last session, what is HR operations and what is HR administrations? You guys remember?
HR administration means employee onboarding, payroll management, benefits of administration, record keeping. HR
Record keeping. Focus on record keeping. So what does the record keeping means? They will deal with what?
Transactions.
No, record keeping means they will deal with how you will keep the, how you will do the record keepings of employees?
thumb of a when they are coming there.
Documents. Who said that? Who said that documents?
Uday, ma'am.
Who there? Yes, that is the answer I want. That is the answer. HR administration straightly means they deals with.
They are verifying the documents.
Correct. They deal with the documentation, they deal with the writings, they deal with the extra additional works to write and note it down, right? Records and all, right? HR operations, what they do? They bring in what? Now that is the difference I told you. HR operations, what they do?
Processing the collecting their documents.
Processes. Correct. They will bring the new processes to how to resolve this lengthy process or how to resolve this old process to the effective one. Right. That was the difference I told you. Now I think you guys remember now. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Fine. Now, this budgeting is relevant to what? Budgeting, do you think that they will be having the process thinking in the budgeting? When I say budgeting, you have to make a note somewhere, right? You have to write it somewhere, right? What is the expense? What happened? What is the next future expense we have to do, right? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So
HR
ultimately,
administration.
right, that's the answer. So budgeting and analyzing what cost may needed in the next year for the HR annual for the organization annual function, or for the finance department, or for the marketing team, what type of visiting cards we should give, what type of expense we have to do. This is the budget we have, this is not there. These all calculation done by HR administrations. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. So now I think something new. So HR administrations is the major role. Now you will understand why that is also important in the organization, because they look after for the organizations budgeting, which is ultimately going to the HR head, and that person will approve whether this income this expense can be done, or can we increase the employee's salary, or can we do this in some other benefits to the employees, by taking them to a outing or any celebrations, birthday celebrations, how much expense we can do. This all comes under writings, notings, calculations. So it's all administration's job. Okay. Now I think this is pretty clear now. What is HR administration and what is budgeting? Okay. I have to share the screen, right? Where did it go? Okay. This is coming. Okay. So now okay, finance basic job role, now we understand. One person will be doing bill processing, one person will be doing invoice or PO raising, or one person will be doing bookkeeping. If it's a big organization, then there will be 10% each. Let's say it's a small organization for now. Okay, it's a small organization and we have one person who is doing all these activities because it's a small MNC or it's a startup. Okay, so when it's a startup and this person who is already there with the organization who is taking care of these activities, let's say he has resigned. Okay, so when he has resigned, what HR will do? What is the next step HR will take care? He has to find a new person, right? Because this person will leave in another 30 days or maybe 20 days or maybe immediate because he has resigned. The other scenario is if it's a startup, the company has done a very good job and the company's revenue has been double the last year's revenue, then we need what? We need an additional person, right? So what you will be choosing here? It's a scenario, it's a basic example. You can tell me, you want to add an additional person or you want to find a replacement? You choose
Find
any.
find replacement.
Find replacement. Okay. So when you're finding a replacement, which means what? We are finding a replacement for a person who was working with this company. Let's name that person. What is the name of that person? Anybody interested in finance?
Sahil.
Hemant.
Okay, Sahil is the first one, so I have noted down. So we have to find a replacement for Sahil now, right? Now, when we are telling it's a replacement, then whatever the job was doing by Sahil, same job role only we have to look for the other candidate. Now comes JD. JD means job description. Okay, that's the full form. But we call it as JD. Don't get confused, okay? Now, when we are finding the replacement of Sahil, okay, so what are the basic details we should know about Sahil? Because we are finding a replacement, right? So what are the basic details we would like to know about Sahil?
Skills,
Sorry, come again.
Must ensure his
work
background
experience, position,
to
Okay.
educational
finance, like account.
Actually, two people are talking, I think so. Can one by one, can they speak?
qualification,
Qualification, correct. And then,
Soft
BG
skills,
related,
the
BG
technical.
related,
sorry, one person again.
Work
BG related.
experience, ma'am.
Experience.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I got the experience. Then
Soft skills and the technical skills.
soft, sorry, spelling mistake. Soft skills, technical skills. Important thing is missing. What is the most important to the company?
Communication.
Accounts
No,
back,
that is soft skills. We can add that.
accounts background.
Qualification.
Leadership qualities.
specialization, ma'am.
Specialization. See, Sahil ka replacement we are looking for, right? So in that, qualification will give the specialization. Experience will give again the specialization. Soft skill is also the same. Technical skill is also the same. How we are going to hire that person? Salary. Who said that? Somebody has texted, right? Salary. Salary is important or not? If the person is not happy or if we don't know the salary, how we are going to ask the candidate to join with us? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Salary is important to us and important to the company. Okay. Now, so let's say this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is enough, like a small proper JD. These are the important things which should be there: salary, technical skills, soft skill, experience, qualification, and of course, we have to add location also. We should not search people who is there at Goa, right? Because we are at, let's say we are at Sahil. Where are we? You only tell me which location are we?
Hyderabad, ma'am.
Hyderabad. So because now this organization is in Hyderabad and Sahil is working in Hyderabad, so we are finding a Sahil's replacement. So that person should also belong to
Hyderabad only.
Correct. If we search the people from Delhi or from Bangalore, what will happen? Any
It
guesses?
won't. It won't match, ma'am. Timings will be changed, no, ma'am. You should travel and it will.
Correct. So there is a problem of relocation, and that will increase the cost of the company. Correct? Because ultimately that person, what he will say, madam, I'm relocating. I want relocation like amount. I need the what is called as reimbursement. I want relocation reimbursement. I want reimbursement for my stuffs movement from here to this that area, right? So better we will look out for the candidate who is already in the Hyderabad, right? Okay. Now,
PC will go high.
correct. So, and that will cross our salary. Let's say our salary budget is 5 lakhs per annum. Technical skills. So, technical skills is nothing but that is relevant to the finance background. So, what is relevant to the finance background? Anybody who has CA or anybody who has done what it called as that 5, they will just write the internship and all, right, in the finance.
Analyst.
No, they will do some internship. Na? Instead of chartered accountant, they will do some other. I'm not getting
CMA.
that word.
CMA.
CMA. Correct, 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 right. So these are the technical skills. This is what Sahil was having the technical knowledge of chartered accountant. He had the knowledge of CMA. Okay, what will be his qualification?
MBA Finance.
MBA.
Correct. How about BCom? Can we hire?
BCom.
Yes, ma'am.
It's an optional. Okay. But when we are hiring BCom, what will happen to salary?
Goes down.
Right.
Correct. It will go down. Right. That is the thing we have to, being as a HR, notice all these things. If the technical skill is not matching to CA, CMA, but he has done the job of, let's say, bookkeeping, he has done the job of PO raising, then what will happen? And these two things are not there for now. Let's say these two things are not there. He has done MBA finance. Let's say he has done MBA finance and this is his technical skills. But what we were looking for? We were looking for CA, CMA, but he has done something relevant because this is what Sahil's activity is now, right? Bookkeeping is there, PO raising is there. So is it matching or not matching?
Matching, ma'am.
Matching. But it is that 100%
Ma'am, but
matching?
both are different, no, ma'am. Sorry to interrupt, but both are different, no, ma'am. CA and bookkeeping.
No, I'm matching with the technical skills now because activity, I would say that activity, let's say, because Sahil was doing this basic jobs only, right? Invoice or PO raising, bookkeeping, bill processing, right? And this person whom we have find as a replacement, he says that I have not done CA, I have not done CMA, but I am doing the experience, like I'm having the experience with bookkeeping. I know that. I know how to work on tally. I know how to do the ledger generations and all, right? And I know how to raise the PO. I know what is meaning by SGST or CGST. So what you will do now? It's 100% matching or 60-70% matching, or how you will say that?
100%, ma'am.
How it's 100? It's not 100% now because we
60%
needed,
or 65%.
we can say that because we needed Sahil's ka, one second, let me go back. We needed CA CMA because that was the Sahilka skills, right? But instead of CA CMA, this new person, whomever we are recruiting, he said, I know bookkeeping, PO raisings and all. So it's not 100% matching, but it's somewhat relevant, right? And during this time also, the salary will go less because he is not CA CMA. Are you getting it? Like we have to first mention on the JD the main bullet points, what is that person is. Okay. Are you getting it?
Yes.
Let
Yes, ma'am.
me put it down one more slab here and remove this from here. Now I think this will be easily matching from top and down. I should have done in the Excel sheet. So it will be easy for you guys, right? Let's say he has 8 years and here he's having 6 years, and soft skill, we can say good com. Sorry, here. Good com, tally knowledge, And what else?
SAP.
Sorry, what's that?
SAP.
Shares,
Yeah, shares knowledge about shares.
but shares, I don't think in a company it will be relevant. That is the person's knowledge will be there, but for company, what is the use of shares? He's not a share or trading person, right? He's working with the organizations for organizations bookkeeping, PO raising, and entries in the tallies for he's doing company's expense ka day-to-day expenditures and profits. That is what he's maintaining, right? So what it called as that
Excel.
correct. This is the good one, Excel. Every accountant or financing should know about Excel. Tally. Okay, these are the basics. Okay, so down this person is having good com, then this person is having Excel. Look, now this what we have mentioned here, right? It's not going bold also. Wow. So this is the JD because this is what Sahil's role was. Okay, so we want to find the candidate like this. So we have made the JD now. So job description is having the all the important criteria like qualification, experience range, soft skills, technical skills, salary, location. These are the important points. Now, when we are looking out for the candidates in the market, exact profile we will get. But in case if we are not getting, we got the profile like this and it's an immediate replacement. Let's say he is leaving in another 10 days and we want somebody to join because he has to do the knowledge transfer. He has to tell the company policy, like what is the invoice, where we keep, where is the file, right? All these things he has to share with them, correct? So we got this type of candidate. BCom experience is 6 years. He's also having good communication. He also knows Excel, technical skills, bookkeeping, pure raising, and he's asking for 5 LPA. Location, he's in Hyderabad. So what you will do in this case?
We
Because you
will
have to
hire
close
the
this position
candidate.
immediately now.
We'll go
Now
with the
comes
replacement.
the right. On what basis we will hire? Do we or we will pay him 5 lakhs per annum similar to Sahil's salary?
No.
No,
No,
ma'am.
No,
lesser
we
than
will
five.
pay higher salary. They
Ah,
have experience 6 years.
but Sahil ka experience was 8 years and we were paying him 5 LPA. So for 6 years, will you pay 5 LPA?
No,
Ma'am.
less than 6. Less
Less
than 4.
than, correct, correct. It will be less than 6 years. Now, what is the HR role here now? What it called as here?
Convincing skills.
Convincing skills. So once you prepare the JD, so I have process, I have just written the JD here, but I have spoken all the process, what all we have done. Okay. So once we get the, like once we find the replacement, then we wrote the JD, then we started searching profiles in the market or in the social medias or some job portals, right? Then we found this candidate, somebody like who were the name ABC. We found him, and this is what his current skills, and he is telling I can join like notice period, right? So we wanted somebody who can join in 10 days. So he said I can join in 10 days. So this is the person who is matching with our current requirement. So then the HR convincing skills will play a role over here. Now, HR convincing skills is not only for the salary. Let's say this person is 6 years and he is already getting 4.5. So what do you think? He will come lesser than this?
Ma'am, repeat it, ma'am.
Oh, okay. I said, let's say this ABC, whoever the new person, the HR has screened and got the data, basic details, and tried matching with the Sahil's skill sets. Okay. Here we find that his salary is 4.5 lakhs, already is getting now with 6 years of experience.
Okay.
So now what you guys will do? Any suggestions, ideas, like what can be done? Now we have to be a
Need to ask
logical
above
thinker.
4.5 lakhs, ma'am.
4 point?
Above 4.5, ma'am.
We can pay him above 4.5?
The
Yes.
newly joined
Okay, see, he don't have the CA and CMA itself, first of all, right? He is getting 4.5 lakhs with 6 years of experience. He has not done MBA also, but still he is getting 4.5 lakhs. And he says he can join in 10 days. Now, in this cases, what we have to do is we have to find the reason. Reason for job change with this candidate ABC. Because with the 6 years of experience, if he's getting 4.5 lakhs LPA without getting the CA, then why he will be looking for a job change? What do you think? Like, he's in a good position, right? With 6
Yes,
years
ma'am.
experience, 4.5 lakhs, and he has not done CA also, but he's getting 4.5, near to the salary of the MBA guy. So isn't he a happy person or a sad person?
Sad person, ma'am.
This is analyze now. This is what the analytics part will come here now. So we will think, right? Like, even you are also thinking now, correct? He's already 4.5 lakhs with 6 years of experience, but that person is 8 years with 5 lakhs. So this ABC is in a good position, but still he's looking for a change. Means there should be a reason, right?
Reason
Yeah.
why he's leaving
That we
from his
HR have to
previous job.
find. Correct. We HR have to find that reason. Now, how you will find that reason being as a HR? Some new messages. Yes, management issues. This will be the major issue. If the person seems good from outside, okay. When I say outside, that means his salary is really good comparing with other higher education guys. Then of course there is some issues with the management, or there will be some issues with his work role, or maybe with his shift timings. Okay, he may be not happy, and that is why he will be looking. This is a basic reason, guys. Okay, if you find the CVs are very good and he's getting or she's getting good salary, but still she is asking for a job change, means he is of course having some stress, and that's why he or she wants to come out. Now this ABC is the same person who is looking happy for us, but still he wants a change. He applied for the job and we have called, discussed all the basic details. Now we are trying to process him. Now we HR got the opportunity to convince him for the lesser salary, because he is having stress there, right? He is not happy with the shift timings. He is not happy with the management. Now, with these 3 points, we have to convince him that of course, he is not going to face with our organization. That's the reason we were paying this Sahil, a good package, and with a good, huge experience, he was getting this much of package, and he was doing some other activities. He was there with us for this period, right? So these are the some basic points with what we have to convince and we have to use while talking to the candidate. And at the end, the candidate will accept to your salary process. I mean, whatever the salary you are giving at the end, first 2-3 days, he will say no, 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 because the candidate also will check with HR that they will process. Because he or she need the candidate. That is what they have told 10 days, and the candidate will understand that you are looking out for an immediate joiner. So this person will immediately say that I am an immediate joiner, but I want 6 lakhs. Now you as a HR analyze this, why he is asking for 6 lakhs and how he is ready to join in 10 days without serving the notice period. What is the reason behind it? So you have to be strong while talking to him, and push him to from your words. I could say that, like, no sir, or no ABC, this is not the process. I cannot give you hike because you don't have CA, you don't have CMA. You also have to understand our company culture. If you are okay, then we will process. Tell the and cut the call. Okay, definitely he will come back to you for the job, and then you have to tell him, this is the salary I can offer. If you're okay, I'm ready to process. Convincing with communication and the benefits. You have to
Providing him
show the
extra
benefits.
benefits.
Sorry.
Like providing him with extra benefits, like he can work
Correct.
from home.
If we have the option in that organization, right? If we don't have that option, we cannot say that. So Sahil can tell us, like, do we have that opportunity in this company?
Hmm. No, ma'am, I don't think so.
Then how we will convince this person now? Like, because we don't have hybrid mode now. So what we can tell them?
Sorry
So
to interrupt, ma'am, but this looks little unfair, right? Because he has already worked for 6 years just for 4.5 lakh, and without giving any at least 30% of hike. How this doesn't look fair. At
no,
least 30% hike should be given, right?
what we can do, Gautam, right? What we can do is we have not asked him to join us. We have sourced the profile. He has shown the interest and he has come to the HR for the job, right? Or we have pushed him to join us. Are we pushing him to join us? We
No,
HR, as I
no,
told in the
but
first,
we also in need, right? We also need someone to
we need, but we
fulfill
are not
the.
pushing him to join with us for the lesser package, right? What is in our hand? Now, see, this is what the HR challenge is. Okay. Now, Gautam is creating the challenges for a HR now. Now, this is the challenge for the HR, how to convince such management or such people that we are not doing anything wrong here. This is our requirement. We have told to ABC, and ABC is accepting that, madam, please hire me because I don't want to work in this company. So whatever salary you will pay, I will come and join with your company. That is what ABC is telling now. And that is why we are offering him, because we have told him this is what the budget is, this is what the structure is, and this is what the work mode is. No hybrid mode. So this is what the work mode is. Now, ABC is really not happy with his current organization. So he's coming to us. Okay, madam, you gave me whatever salary you are having. I will join
But
in 10
but
days,
but
but take me.
but it looks like we are using his
It
situation
will
there,
look
right?
from
Because he is not
outside,
happy with
Gautam.
their management, so we are using that situation because he is not happy
No,
with
we
the
are not
management and
using
asking him for a
situation.
lesser
No,
package,
no,
right?
no, Gautam, what I'm trying to say is here, like I'm not pushing him to join, or am I telling him, please join? No, right? He's having multiple
But
options.
we are specifically
See, what do you
pointing
think
him
that
that
we
we are.
have, no, what do you think that we have only one candidate ABC?
No,
No,
but
ma'am.
we are
Building that.
see here in the case of ABC is okay candidate for to fulfill the Sahel position, right?
Correct.
So we are
No,
getting the
we will have
person,
some
but
other candidates
instead of
also.
sorry.
No, I have just given one example to bring this scenario. But
Yes,
in reality, we will not have only one candidate. We will have multiple candidates. Out of multiple, we have to choose the best. But now here, why I have given you this scenario is to understand like what type of candidates you will get and how you are going to convince them.
yes,
But for
understood. As
that
part of
scenario,
the HR role, it is what we are doing is right, but I'm saying it looks little unfair. That's what my point is. So as
yeah,
an HR,
that's
definitely
true.
this is what we are going to do, and I understand that, but it looks little unfair.
No, I understand that part that it looks little unfair. But being as a HR, will you push him to the stressful management again?
No,
What is
but
in
at
your
least
hand? No.
what he deserves, he should get, right. As a package, at least
Let's say
30%
this
hike is a
is
must.
let's say this is Gautam's organization now. Okay. Let's say this is Gautam's organization. And Gautam, like I'm just giving you an example. Okay. You have come across some person who is really struggling and he wants to get out of that job and he is coming to you asking for the job. Please take me, sir. Like I will do my best. After growing or after bringing the business to you, you please increase my pay or whatever. But right now you pay me 10,000. But Gautam will see that, okay, out of the concern or out of the, helping hand, bro, I can hire you now, but I don't have the, budget of 10,000. I can pay you 5,000 now. Are you ready to join? That person agrees. Okay, I'm
Fine.
ready to join.
Yes, understood. If even he
This
is
is
in a
the same
situation where,
scenario. Company's budget
but
only we have
but
to
we are
talk.
but what I am trying to say is we are using his situation there. That looks unfair. If he is
No, we
okay
are
with
not
his.
using his situation. We are trying to help him out, so that he can have a rest stress-free job and he can work peacefully in his work culture, because we are not forcing him to join at the end. And as per the budget only we can pay him. We cannot pay outside the budget, right? Because we have to satisfy other employees also. Now, as I given you an example that you are having the budget of 5,000, then how you will pay him every month 10,000? It's not possible. But you know that he's struggling and you want to help him. So you can't just leave him, or you cannot give him the option like, because I cannot take the chance, or I cannot take this situation as a granted, and I will not hire you. If somebody is coming upfrontly to you to the help or for the help, you cannot say them no, right? You will try to find some or the other figures. Maybe starting through 3 months you will pay him lesser. Once he did the good job, of course you will give him a good hike, good increment. So that and all discussion happens. Just like that, we will not hire anybody. I have also faced this situation scenarios in real time and real case. We too have hired the candidates who are struggling, who don't have salary, who don't have proper job, but he will coming and he will request us, please hire for the lesser pay also. So that time, being in that situation, you cannot say no to him. Some people will be crying. You are the HR, you have to face all those things. So we are not using anybody's situations. They have come to us. And as I said, HR is the career builder. They will help them to find a better job and to make them a satisfied job provider, right? So that is what the basic thing we have to look for. I think some chat messages. Okay. So many messages. Fine. Yes, it's not only for the one person. This is just a scenario, because see, okay, so it's a real case and real issues it happened. So I think, like, see, that Gautam also spoke really good. Like, it's out of the concern he is talking. Like, if anybody, any candidates comes like that, then why we should hire or why we should pay him less. But yeah, ultimately we have to look how much money we can spend and what best we can do for that candidate. So that is what, as a HR, now it is again, it's a analytical thinking and logical decision making part was there. So somebody
Yes,
has
but
taken the
that is the
decisions.
case. Should not insist him on what, like, is it, you doesn't possess CA and CMS, why we need to pay. We should not use that, right? That
No,
looks
no
unfair.
need to
That is
use
what I'm
that.
trying to
That's
say.
what I said. It's
Because
no need to tell to the
if,
candidate. It is our
if
internal
the,
discussions.
yes, no, but while compromising him, you will definitely use these words, right? We'll definitely use, you doesn't possess CACMS, you only have the what that is,
That depends now
pro
HR to
raising and
HR.
bookkeeping.
No, that
Sorry?
depends now HR to HR, how the HR is talking to the candidates.
Okay, if there is no
Maybe
budget, they can directly tell that we cannot possess you so much. So if this is the max
true.
we can do, but we should not insist them that you don't have CACMS, right? That is what
Correct.
my
That
point.
we should not, we are not there to hurt anybody, or we are not there to, pinpoint that things, right? Some HRs will be there who will be highlighting these things, okay, over the call or over in the video call meeting. Managers themselves will do that. We cannot stop them, but what we have to look ourselves what we are talking. So while screening, you have to use this for internal screening, not for highlighting these things, right? After having your internal this screening purpose, at the end you have to go and talk to the candidate. So just like that, we cannot go and release or talk for the salary. We have to analyze all these things. That is what I have mentioned, the JD points, what all things we should have in hand to talk, right? First we have to collect all these details, all these things, analyze what is there, what is missing, what is not there, prepare a budget in the sense salary, how much we can offer him, or what was the previous discussions happened. Who is this Dharavant? Yellow line. Good night. Okay. Okay, session is over or what? Okay, fine. See, some HR will be different. Some HRs will be working for their benefits. So we are not that HRs for our benefits. We are here to build the careers. Okay, so we have to focus on that point. Okay, I hope this session will be a remembrance one for everybody now, because we had a real situation and real scenario here. Okay, you can let me know if any doubts. You're not getting actually. Okay. What you, Uday, you can unmute and talk if you can. To and fro. Okay, to and fro is nothing but the material is sending from one location, let's say A to B. Okay, so when the material is sending from A to B, it's a to, and when the material is returning from B to A, it's a fro. You know, it will be coming back from this destination to the main area, to and fro. It's going and coming back. Okay, clear? Uday, 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 Uday. Okay, fine. So I think JD has become a very long session. So next session we have some other topics for the recruitment itself, because it's not over. I'll let you know what are the other topics we can cover, like the process. Okay, so we can wind up then, or any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Okay, done. So I'll just text you all. Bye-bye. And
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
okay.
If a person is needed help from HR,
Mm-hmm.
we have to look after our company policies also, right, ma'am?
Yes, that is
Giving
the
them
HR challenges. No, that
help.
is what I'm telling. HR is not a easy job. What
Yeah.
people speak from outside, HR is doing nothing. They will just
Mm.
process the CV, process the salary, but HR is dealing with everything, you know,
Of
small,
course, we
small
need a
issues.
person, but we are not forcing them to join. We can also
Correct.
look other resumes also.
See, this is like a, what I could say this, it's a vital role, you know, it's a huge generations, huge people are looking for jobs in the market,
Yeah.
right? So we have multiple options. We will be
Mm.
not sticking to one candidate. If the candidate is not joining, we will drop.
Yeah.
But if the candidate is behind you to hire, what you will
Mm.
do?
We just compare them like now, no, now we pay this much. After 6 months,
Correct.
we can up
We
to more.
HR, correct, true, true. What your name? Kaveri, I can say.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what we have to, like, see, we are not pushing them, but if they are requesting you that please hire me, do
Mm.
something best for me, because I
Mm.
love this organization, I know what is the growth in this organization. If they come to you, you also can, you know, at times you will also not feel to say no,
Yeah.
because they will be literally, you know, pleading you that please take me out of this, like that. Okay, so certain
Okay.
things are there, it's not necessary, it's in her, if it's in HR's hand, they can
Mm.
take the decision, but the
Mm.
HR has to be transparent to every candidate at the end.
Okay.
They should
With the
tell
humanity,
everything,
bro.
should not hide.
Okay, ma'am.
Kaveri, bro. Humanity.
Humanity, who is that? True.
Uday, ma'am.
True, true. See, human resource is what? We are all human being only, right? And
Yes,
as I
ma'am.
told you in the first session, the basic HR job is to build the career. We are the person who can build the career or who can ruin the career.
We can't hire a person in humanity ground everywhere, right, ma'am?
Correct.
We have
True.
to also answer to our higher
Management.
officials also.
Because you are also getting paid through someone else.
Yeah.
It's not your pocket, right? We have
Yeah.
to look all these things. I'll tell you guys in the next sessions also, like there are certain policies, certain CTC like budget and all. That's why I showed this budget. If the budget is 5 lakh, that candidate is getting 4.5, how you're going to convince? And we have to see the experience range also. If that person
Okay.
is 4 to 6, then this is the salary. If the person is 2 to 3, then this is the salary. Lot of things are there in the recruitment process.
Yeah.
Madam, whenever
Thank you,
last session,
ma'am.
madam.
Sorry?
Whenever last session,
Last session. Why you are talking about last session, bro? Just
I
for
want to tell you something, ma'am.
okay, I'm not, I think 25th Feb.
Okay, ma'am. I'm waiting for the day.
Idiot.
Okay, okay, fine.
Thank
See,
you, ma'am, for giving clarification.
oh, thank you so much, Kaveri. So you all be transparent. Being as a HR, that see, you will have
Yeah, sure,
N
ma'am.
number
Because
of
we also went to an interview. We also got that job. So we have to be transferred to every transparency. We have
correct,
to
correct,
maintain.
correct. Good, good.
Thank you,
Okay,
ma'am.
guys. I think you have class by 8:30.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
Fine. So we will wind up. Let this be a good learning for everyone. Like I also, you also, everyone. Okay. So we will meet, I think on today's what, Tuesday, right? Thursday. So Thursday we will have some more relevant to the recruitment process, and then we'll go to the onboarding process. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much. and good night,
Thank you, ma'am.
everyone. I'll just not good night. You have the next class, right? So good luck.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you,
Okay,
ma'am.
okay,
All
ma'am.
right. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye.
And thanks for giving this opportunity, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Right, my
ma'am, where is feedback? Ma'am, where is feedback link? अरे मैडम పోయిందారా అరే మేడం పోయిందిరా
Ma'am, are you there?
మేడం గాను బ్రో లెట్స్ రాక్ ద ఎంజాయ్
Okay,
Bro,
okay,
don't
okay, okay.
be rude in the
Thank you for giving this opportunity. బన్నీ గారు
ఏంట్రా
తిన్నారా?
అయిపోయింది
ఏం తిన్నారు?
పొద్దున్న తినింది
క్లాస్ అయిపోయి కూడా ఏం చేస్తున్నావు?
గేమ్
అదే
ఇంకో క్లాస్ జాయిన్ అవ్వరా 20 minutes లో
అరే నాది అవ్వలేదు అసలు లాగిన్ అవ్వలేదు అసలు.
నాదే అవ్వాలి ఇందాక దాకా
మరి అలా చేసి